Okay, this is another drawing time with Will. This is a little bit more of me kind of drawing the picture that I'm doing. The character that is in the picture is Elle from Stranger Things, seasons 1 and 2. Elle in the first season, she kind of starts off as this person they find, and they realize that she's this experiment by in this place where Hawkins is, and so all this stuff goes on with her as time goes on. Um, she ends up really kind of saving the boys a couple of times that are in Stranger Things season 1, and then it goes through a period, and she ends up getting the Demogorgon, which is a creature. By the way, guys, if you've never seen Stranger Things before, you may not want to hear what I'm gonna say because there are spoilers involved. Anyway, so basically, the Demogorgon ends up getting taken out by Elle. She ends up using power to get rid of the Demogorgon, but in the process, she and the Demogorgon end up going kind of. I don't know if they really ever explain in season 2 what happens to the Demogorgon. So I'm gonna say that probably she killed it, but in order to kill it, she had to go back to the Upside Down herself. So anyway, she ended up in there for a while because at the beginning of season 2, you find out that she was stuck in the Upside Down for a while until she was able to find a way to break that through to our reality, um, in order to be able to go through and not only continue to be her loving self, but Hopper ends up finding her. And so as a response to that, Hopper ends up taking her in and kind of adopting her as a daughter of sorts, kind of to replace the daughter he lost due to cancer and such. But what's really interesting about their relationship is that he's really trying to protect her. He does a really good job trying to protect her, but in the process of trying to protect her, he ends up kind of isolating her from everybody else. She wants to see Mike. She wants to see the rest of the kids, and it's not really. He's not really willing to let that happen because everything. He's not for sure what the situation is. He's not for sure how safe it is for her to be out. And so, there's still the labs, there's still the people, and so they're not really for sure that they're going to. She's going to be safe, and so he wants to keep her safe as well as possible. Well, of course, how do you keep a very powerful person safe? I don't know how that works, but anyway, so that's the answer to the question. They go through this whole thing, and as time goes on, they really they really end up having to deal with a lot of situations with her and trying to keep her safe and everything. So she ends up breaking out basically at one point. She tries to find her mother. She tries to find all these different things. Meanwhile, the whole other series of stories are going on in Stranger Things. But since I'm drawing Elle, I really want to kind of concentrate on her. She ends up going and finding her mother. She ends up going and finding out through finding her mother that there are others like her. Even though her name's 11, the idea is that there could be at least 10 others who are like her. And during the course of the series, they introduce at least one or two of those other people who have abilities similar to hers. And so she gets to interact with one of them during the course of it. And there's a point during it where she kind of gets this outfit where she grows out her hair longer, and she's really kind of pushing her powers more. The girl that is talking to her tells her at one point, take everything you've gone through, take all the frustration and all the pain, all the suffering, everything you've gone through. Now use that to channel your abilities. And so she ends up basically pulling a train, a train on the tracks, down the tracks because of her abilities. And so, of course, she still gets the nosebleed. And, even the girl that's trying to work with her, she has abilities and stuff too, and she deals with the same nosebleeds. And you come to find out that they knew each other back whenever she was in the original lab at Hawkins. And so it's really interesting to see how that goes over. They continue to go through a period of time, and everything happens, and Elle eventually ends up getting out from around there. She comes back to Hawkins just in time to save the boys yet again and to meet her long lost friend Will. Um, they end up, she ends up pulling a lot of power in order to fight back and I can't even think of the name of the main bad guy in this one. He's much bigger than the Demogorgon was in season 1. But anyway, so if you got the name of it, go ahead and put that down in the comments below. So she goes through this whole thing, and then it happens, and she ends up going to the dance a year later with Mike. Mike had said something to her about going with her to the dance, and they end up at the dance, and they end up kissing. So it's really sweet. And anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching this. Hope you all enjoy it. And guys, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe down below. Share it with people. If you know people that like draw-throughs, go ahead and share it with them and let them know what's going on so that way they're aware. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. Take care. Love you. Be blessed and be a blessing to somebody, guys.